Bye, Mr. Chin.
Bye.
It's just how many days is it? 6. Okay, thank you. Do you sense something is wrong, Mr. Chin, today?
Yeah, he's not there. Not very Mr. Chin at all.
I've never seen him like this.
Me neither.
He wasn't even sure which experiment we were doing.
Something only Rachel is capable of. Where is she, by the way?
She had a ballet exam. I better call and ask her driver to come pick up today's school notes.
Dad, why are you here? I'm taking a bus home today, remember?
I'm not here for you, Mo. I'm here for Mr. Chin.
Mr. Chin?
Excuse me. Can I see the in charge, please?
I am.
I'm Inspector Burhan from CID. So can I see Mr. Chin?
It's inside.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Chin, please come with me. You are wanted for an investigation of a murder.
Hi, I'm Rachel. Solving mystery is just so exciting. I can't wait to get going.
I'm I Ching. I believe that there's always a clue, always a way to get to the bottom of any crime.
And you can call me Mo. And for me, spills and thrills equal the perfect adventure. And together, we are R.E.M.
But it can't be that our Mr. Chin, a murderer.
I didn't say he was a murderer, Mo. Just a very likely suspect. Because all the lead connects him to the death of one John Joseph.
When did this happen?
Just 3 hours ago. About 1 o'clock at Woodlands Polytechnic.
Woodlands Polytechnic.
Mr. Chin was a lecturer there until 6 months ago. Seems that he and his boss, John Joseph, had a big quarrel. He was then fired.
That's roundabout when he joined our tuition center.
Poor Mr. Chin. No wonder he looked so distracted during class today.
He was probably in a state of shock, trying to figure out of what to do.
He's not going to jail, is he?
Well, that depends on what we find out from our investigations.
Anyway, we can help.
Afraid not, Mo. This is way really over your heads, okay? And it's too dangerous.
So what are his chances?
Hard to tell at this stage. He has no previous record of crime,
Which is good.
but his fingerprints were all over the body. And there was an eyewitness,
Eyewitness?
a chemistry professor by the name of James Gunn. Come on, finish your food, then I'll bring you to a real meal. Okay? Come on, finish it up.
Excuse me, Professor James Gunn.
Yes? Student survey again?
No, we are here about John Joseph death.
John? Poor man. Such a tragic death. He's a very kind man. I just don't understand why people got to kill him. Oh, good. My samples is here. Put it on the table. Please label it for me.
So, how did Mr. Joseph die?
And you are?
Well, we're Albert Chin's students. He tutors us at our tuition center.
Oh, I see. Well, all I know is that I was going to the lab to pick up some samples, and I saw Albert Chin run out of the lab. He ran away before I could talk to him.
That doesn't mean Mr. Chin killed John Joseph.
I didn't say he did it. But the timing and the fact that they have fight sometimes back doesn't show good for him. Sorry I'm late. I got a lecture to go.
Excuse me, may I ask whether you can...
No children in the lab. Come on, out, 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 out. Go, 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 go. Nuisance kids.
Mo, Ching, what are you kids doing here? No means no more. I told you kids to stay out of this.
But Dad, Mr. Chin needs our help.
Mo, I know you and Ching feel very strongly about helping Mr. Chin. And that you love the sense of finding justice. But this is not some card game or some lost doggy case you are talking about. It's a murder. A man's life has been taken. Do you know what that means? Look, Mo, all I'm asking for, you kids be careful. Do all the paper research you want. But don't go talking to people and making yourself more visible than you already are. Leave that to the police, okay? Okay.
Okay. Yes. So, is he arrested? Poor Mr. Chin. I'm sure he's innocent.
Me too. The police aren't so sure though.
Well, I'm sorry I made you angry, Dad, but I promise we'll be careful. Thanks for the information.
Well,
No bruises, no marks, nothing. So, what does that mean? That means that John Joseph wasn't strangled or hit on the head or wounded in any way. Then, how did he die? Seems like it was gas poisoning. Gas poisoning? Yup, deadly fumes. Apparently, he inhaled them and died on the spot.
guess what you need to do now is to find a list of dangerous gases.
There! Poisonous gases!
Wow, more than 114,000. Great. How do you know which one killed Mr. Chin's boss?
Here's Fast Chin.
Mr. Chin?
Are you alright, Mr. Chin?
Aren't you supposed to be in jail?
I'm out on bail.
You didn't do it, right?
I didn't do it. I know it's hard for police to believe me because they don't know me like you all do, but I really didn't kill him.
So what really happened?
Well, I'm sure you all know by now that I went back to the Polytechnic yesterday morning. I went back to look for John Joseph, to patch things with him, discuss some research. I chatted with a few old friends for about 40 minutes to an hour outside his lab. But he never showed up, so I thought I would check his personal lab before I left. He was dead when I entered the lab, just lying there on the floor. I quickly checked his pulse, his neck, his breathing. Nothing. I panicked and ran. It was then that James Gunn must have seen me.
He knew you wouldn't kill anyone.
I wish the police were that sure about me, Rachel.
I still don't understand though. If your boss was a scientist, surely he'd have recognized that that gas if he smelt it.
It's phosgene gas. It's a mixture of chlorine and carbon monoxide. It smells just like freshly cut grass. But one strong whiff, and you are dead before you know it.
If it was so dangerous, how come your boss used it?
Maybe he didn't.
What do you mean?
Well, the can he used was labeled oxygen. He probably didn't know it was phosgene. Not until it was too late.
And you told this to the police?
The police know my side of the story. But it's probably hard for them to believe me because of what happened between me and John Joseph.
So what actually happened?
Yeah, why the big fight with your boss?
It had to do with research.
Research? What research?
I was working on a major discovery. John Joseph knew this, and he wanted to steal my findings. It was very obvious from the paper he was going to publish.
So why didn't you just report it to your boss?
Think about it, Mo. Who will believe me? Here I am, just a lecturer. And there he is, look, John Joseph, a full professor with years of recognition behind him.
So people would immediately assume that you were stealing from him.
So what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. I'll just carry on with life, I guess. Just wait.
What's this all about? Somebody was obviously out to get us.
Are you okay?
SCF 7373. I'm sure this is the number.
Thanks for letting us come along, Uncle.
I'm glad your kids are okay.
Luckily, we were in an open space. Mr. Chin said the gas was lethal. Luckily, the wind blew most of it away.
Yeah, otherwise we'd been dead by then. Guess you're right after all that. This is such a dangerous case, and whoever is behind it has made it so personal by targeting us. I'm sure to get him.
Hey, cool it, Mo. We can't just assume that John Joseph's death is connected to what happened today.
But my guess is that it is. Same technique, poisoned by gas.
And with a SCF 7373 license plate, I'm pretty sure who the culprit is.
Excuse me, Mr. Pereira?
Yes, yes.
I'm Inspector Burhan from CID.
Yeah, what's this all about?
At least now, he isn't just asking us to get lost.
Don't get alarmed, Mr. Pereira. Just a few routine questions.
Questions? About what? What's this about?
Well, somebody threw a can of gas at us yesterday afternoon.
Gas? What gas?
The suspect was in a silver Nissan.
Yeah, we checked, and you own one, a silver Nissan, parked just down the road, car park lot number 56.
Sorry, Mr. Pereira, but
Yes.
do you own a silver Nissan?
Yes, yes. But so does everybody else in Singapore. Not as though I own a Checo or anything.
But an SCF 7373G.
I was at home yesterday. I was bathing my dog.
Bathing your dog? I don't think your dog can testify to that.
Anyone else drives your car besides you, Mr. Pereira?
No. I was at home. I live alone.
Okay, in that case, thank you for your time, Mr. Pereira.
Okay.
I'll be in touch in case we need more information.
Okay.
Thank you.
Aren't you gonna arrest him, Dad? At least, like, bring him to the police station.
We will, in due time, if there is a need.
What do you mean if there is a need, Dad? He tried to guess us.
No. You want to think he tried to guess you. So does Ching. But at this moment, without further proof, his word stands. He was at home bathing his dog. And I don't want you to go and pester him about this on your own, understand?
I'll make sure it doesn't happen, Uncle.
Just remember what happened this afternoon.
It is. I told you. Stop being so stubborn. What? It is. Hi, guys. Sorry I couldn't come along, but there's really a lot of homework to catch up on.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Nothing.
Look, Mo, I know you want to go full steam into this case, but your dad is right. We do need to be careful. If Stephen is the one,
As I'm sure it is.
then all the more we need to move cautiously. And if he isn't the one,
He is, I tell you, he is. I saw it, a silver Nissan, SCF 7373G.
I know you did. But just maybe you saw the wrong number plate.
What? What are you trying to say? That you're a better investigator than me? And why are you citing my dad anyway?
I'm not. I'm just trying to look at other possibilities.
Like me seeing the wrong number. I got perfect eyesight, okay? I can see Rachel's writing from here. 9.76 times 3 is...
Times 3? No wonder I cannot get the correct answer. My correction fluid make my 8 look like a 3.
See?
What?
I saw the exact numbers.
No! I mean, what did Rachel say?
Said what?
You said your correction fluid made your 8 look like a 3.
Why? Is it wrong?
No. I mean, yes. I mean, I don't know. Not about maths now anyway. Correction fluid. Don't you get it?
Get what?
Using correction fluid to change things.
Now, look, who is jumping to conclusions?
Look, I know it sounds far-fetched, but just hear me out, okay? I read about it in Nancy Drew book just last week. Killer ran silver Nissan. Only that this silver car had an SCF 7878G license plate. Maybe the killer then tampered with it and converted the H23 with a bit of removable paint. We see it, we think it's a 7373 and blame Stephen.
Wow, you got all that just from correction fluid?
Possible?
What should we do right now?
Let's go call your dad.
Hey, Siva. Okay. Thanks a lot, Siva. Okay. Okay, I'll come and get the report later. Okay, thanks. Bye. One of the officers checked your theory, Ching, and you're right. It was a rented car under a false name. It was signed out a day before your gas encounter. The question is, who signed it out?
Not Mr. Chin for sure. He was with us.
Yes, he definitely didn't try to kill you. But it still doesn't rule out the possibility that he murdered his boss. We still don't know where he was hours before the gassing of John Joseph took place. The lab was empty the whole morning, no classes. Anyone could have entered then and switched the oxygen can, replacing it with a poisonous one. And we all know where Mr. Chin was in the morning of the murder, right?
The Polytechnic.
Said he went there to look for John Joseph.
I think I'll check it out with Mr. Chin tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Why not now?
It's almost 8 more. It's kinda late.
Mom, wait! Your father said tomorrow. Finding out the answer now won't make a difference, right?
Well, go home then. I'll get to the bottom of this myself.
Mom!
Mr. Chin!
Hey, Mo, Ching, what's up?
We have something to clarify with you.
Yeah, why, what?
Well, you received a phone call that day before John Joseph died, right?
Yeah, actually I did. Why?
Who was it?
John Joseph. He said we had to talk. He said he had made an amazing discovery and wanted me to work on it with him.
John Joseph called you?
Well, at least that was who he said he was. So I just thought that... Oh! What a fool I was! Why would John Joseph want to share his work with me?
So who could it have been?
Someone who knew about John's work with me. Someone who knew enough about chemicals to realize the effect of oxygen gas. Someone who knew that John was going to need oxygen for his experiment in the afternoon.
Who? Stephen?
No, it can't be Stephen. Stephen's a good lab technician, but he wouldn't know enough about chemicals to do something like this. Besides, he and I are good friends.
Hard to believe he has any friends at all. And if it's not him, who was it then?
Someone who knew about John's work with me. Someone who hadn't made a discovery in a while and needed one to qualify for a promotion. Someone who... have a pretty good idea who that someone is.
Might as well let me confirm your suspicion.
Professor Gunn!
So, you're the one...
Go back!
Yes, go back. It's dangerous.
It was a perfect plan. If only you kids had get out of it.
James, shut up.
You have caused enough trouble already. You are a lecturer. You should know how deadly it is. I'm going to close the window and the door and let you three enjoy it.
Let me go! Let go! Bring him in!
Thanks. Thank you.
Chin told me all about what had happened. Pity I missed all the action because of my flu.
No, it's alright.
And my ballet exam.
I still don't get it though. How do you figure out it was Professor Gunn?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure too at first, but all the clues. Like when Ching told James that you were my pupils, leading him to find out where I was teaching and therefore attempt to gas us out. And of course that can of oxygen labeled phosgene. It could only have been someone who knew a lot about poisonous gases. He also had to know that John Joseph needed oxygen for his experiment. Besides John Joseph and myself, the only person with that much know-how is James Gunn.
Wow! Luckily your dad arrived on time, oh.
Yeah. Sorry, Dad. Sorry I sneaked out to see Mr. Ching without telling you and getting Ching into trouble too.
Just don't do it again, okay?
But how do you know we were there?
Well, when I got home, I couldn't find you. And I remembered how eager you were to see Mr. Chin. I'm just glad all of you are alive. And you too, Mr. Chin. Otherwise, I won't know how to get her through the PSLE. Okay, I think I better leave. Okay, I'll see you all. Bye.
Bye!
Well, back to work. The PSLE is just a couple of weeks away. Well, so what should we start with? Animals? Plants? Or electricity?
Anything but chemicals. Especially poisonous gas.